Hello, Eileen here, and I wanted to show you guys some stuff I picked up recently for my planner, I guess, or just my Midori notebook, and also for art supplies. So I found these at Target, and I just thought this was really cute. I really love this pattern, and this really neat Halloween themed washi tape, which has silver accent like foil. Let me see. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Silver spider webs. So I got these two in Target, and they were $1 each. And also, if you get their red card, you get some % off. And let's see what else. Oh, and then there was a Groupon for an art store that's actually here in the city, and I didn't realize we had this store. I lived here all this time, and I didn't know that in the city we had Jerry's Artarama, which is so crazy. I found out because of the Groupon. So I went there, and I got this really nice brush. They had a sale that day. I waited for the sale of, I think it was like 30, % off of all their open stock brushes. Plus, if you get a membership there, which is free, you get 10% off. Plus, I had the Groupon. So I got an amazing, amazing deal. This is silver black velvet, and it's partially real animal hair and partially not. And these brushes are not cheap, so I just got like a smaller one because smaller ones were cheaper, just to see if there is a difference. And then while I was there, I also picked this up, and this was mainly so that I could just do like shadows and whatever. And it's a really nice light gray, so perfect for shadows. It's the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen. What else did I get there? Then at Blick, they had actually a 35% off sale, and I wish they had one right now because there's other stuff I want to get. But I did take the opportunity to get this and this at Blick while they were having the sale. So this is the mixed media paper. This is the 11 by 14 and the 8.5 by 11. And you guys might remember I did a haul where I showed that I had gotten this size in watercolor paper. And actually what happened is I'm actually giving that away as a gift to somebody. So and I decided I like this paper better than the watercolor paper because the watercolor paper is cold pressed, so it's a little bit rougher to the texture, is a little bit rougher, whereas this is very smooth because it's mixed media paper, but it's actually 100% cotton. So I'm not sure there is even much of a difference between this and hot press watercolor paper. It's not overly thick, it's only 90 pounds, so, but it works really well because you guys might remember I have the smaller one, like the 8.5 by 5 soft cover one, and I'm almost halfway through that one. But that paper is wonderful. I use a lot of water on it, and then I can still paint on the other side with no problems whatsoever. So if you guys are on the lookout for a nice journal, I would definitely recommend the mixed media paper. It's 100% cotton, which is amazing, and the paper is really, really wonderful. So I got those, and like I said, they were 35% off. Oh, and then at Jerry's Artarama, I also got this watercolor block, 100% cotton, hot pressed, extra white, and it's a block, so it's glued down, and it is 300 and 140 pounds. It's 25 sheets, and it's 5 by 7. So I thought this would be nice to do little, like small paintings with. Then I also got this at Blick. They have these sets, and they're not that cheap. This is gold Finetec paint, And obviously this is part of a set, but Dick Blick actually thankfully sells it individually because I wasn't even sure I would like it, so I didn't want to spend money on something I didn't think I would either like or not need that much of. So I went ahead and just picked up one, and you can see I used it a couple times and I actually really like it. It has very good coverage and it doesn't take that much to activate. You just put some water in it, rub it around for like a minute, and then it's good to go. And it works really well and it's great with watercolors. So I really like this Finetec gold paint. I believe I got the Aztec gold because it was kind of like the most gold looking gold. I don't know. Then at Michael's I had 55% off, so I got this. The 55% off was actually from AC Moore, but Michael's let me use it. And it's micro glaze, so this is actually coverage like if you use water media, like from Tim Holtz, distress markers or inks or whatever. Once you're done, you can seal the project with this and it won't like, you know, damage the artwork or reactivate the water in it or anything like that. It will seal it for you. So it's really great. So I went ahead and got this, and like I said, it was a pretty good price with 50% off, 55% off. I got that. And oh, and then I went ahead and made a purchase at Jackson's Art Supplies. And I got one big thing there, but I'm not going to show it right now because I think I'm going to save it till Christmas. So it's going to be my Christmas present for under the tree. And they had these really cheap half pans. So I got a bunch of these. And then they had these for free, so I went ahead and got them just to see, you know, because I'm like always curious about other different watercolor brands and what they offer. So, and I can never find these, so, and they were free, so I went ahead and got them. So this is the Sennelier watercolor booklet. And then I got the Holbein or Holbein watercolors, and you guys already know I have 18 of those. I have an 18 set. Daniel Smith, which I also have some already, so I got that. I got Rembrandt watercolor one. I got the Shinhan one. I do have the 30 set. I got 2 White Knights because I'm interested in purchasing them, and actually for the person that I'm gifting the watercolor, the large watercolor album to, I also bought them a White Knight set, but I can't show it or review it or open it because it's sealed and it's going to be a gift. So obviously it's going to stay sealed. So, but I'm going to go ahead. So I went ahead and picked up 2. So one for me and then one for that person. And then I got this one just because I've been curious about this one as well. This is an Italian watercolor brand. And of course the Schminke one. And you get a whole booklet with all the info in it, which is really wonderful. Definitely very nice to have that. So I got those, and the other thing I got there is those Winsor Newton watercolors that I told you guys I was going to get more of. So this, I wanted to get the transparent yellow, but they didn't have a half band in that. They were out of stock and I didn't want to wait. So I went ahead and got it in a tube, which actually turns out to be a good thing because for some reason the yellow is always the color I'm like running out of with everything. Even though I always think I don't like yellow, it turns out to not be the case because apparently I use yellow a lot. So it's going to be good to be able to refill it. Then I got the brown matter, the Winsor green in yellow shade, Caput Mortem violet, Perlin green, Rose d'Or, Perlin maroon, Permanent mauve, Cobalt turquoise light, Quinacridone magenta, Winsor green blue shade, green gold, and Winsor Red Deep. I was able to pick out 13 colors because I told you guys before that there was an extra spot in each row I could fit one more in, and 11 in the middle. So I went ahead and got 13 colors, and I picked all of these based on, I believe they're all single pigment, transparent. They're all very transparent, except I think one of these is not. I think it's this one is not very transparent. And very permanent, like very good performance rating in terms of permanence. So, so those were the colors I picked out. So let me show you where they're all gonna go. Here's the set that I have, and like I told you, here's the yellow. Like, I don't know what's going on, but maybe the yellow is softer than the other colors, but it's like probably gonna run out first for whatever reason. So I have space for 2 more here and 11 here, so they're all gonna fit very nicely. And let me see. Yeah, and here's the Prima watercolors, and for some reason the yellow is the one that's kind of well, that brown too a little bit, but the yellow's the one that's getting used up the most. So I don't know, maybe some of you guys can tell me if it's like a softer pigment and it goes faster, or I just use a lot of yellow for some reason. I don't know. So yeah. And I can do a review on all the different watercolor brands and everything that I have, and I'll probably do a comparison video soon on all of them. But in the meantime, I just had to show you guys how gorgeous these are, and I'm just so happy I got more of the Winsor Newton because these are just amazing watercolors, just so clean and pure, and they're all pretty transparent. This is the yellow I keep using. It's not very transparent. This one's opaque actually. But look at how gorgeous these colors are. Like, when you have it more concentrated, it's like so dark, and then it just blends out so beautifully, and just absolutely gorgeous colors. And then I also did do the Daniel Smith ones, which were also very beautiful. Here are the Daniel Smith ones. You can see I think people say like the Daniel Smith ones are brighter than Winsor Newton, but I don't know. My Winsor Newton ones were super bright. Like, you can see, like, they were even darker on top than the Daniel Smith ones that I have, but these are actually really, really nice too. So these are all my Finetec colors. This color is so gorgeous, and this color, so the Piemontite is just really beautiful warm brown, and the hematite granulates really beautifully, and the amethyst sparkles. It's got like sparkle in it. It's so pretty. And their colors are just so clean, and they mix so beautifully. Like, these are the mixtures that I got just for mixing a couple of them together, and like, you don't have to work that hard to get just beautiful mixtures. And so these were just different mixtures I was making just to see what they mix like, and I'm definitely very impressed. Now, I would love to have a lot more Daniel Smith colors, but they're expensive. Like, to buy those little tubes, when like the sets that I bought were not that bad. Actually, I got them on Amazon for like 20 something or whatever. I don't know. They fell in price, and I got them for like 22 bucks or something like that. So they were a really good price. But if you get the individual little tubes separately, they are crazy expensive. So are the Winsor & Newton ones, but actually if you get them in England, which is where Jackson Art Supplies is, they're actually a really great price and very affordable. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be getting any more Daniel Smith ones anytime soon. I think I have a good selection already, just because they're so expensive. And I have, you know, plenty of other watercolors I can use. So I think that's actually pretty much all I got. And I did get, I did use a birthday gift card to Amazon that I got, and I bought the Schminke 12 pan set So that's going to come in the mail at some point, and I'm going to add it. And I just get so curious about, you know, like different like brands and how they perform and all that. So I wanted to just try it out. So again, like, so just mixing a couple of colors, like these are all the colors you can get just from this 6-piece set. Like, how great is that? Yeah, so if you have any other questions about, you know, whatever, like different paints that I have, and if you want me to review anything that I have, I can go ahead and do that, because I'm planning on doing that anyways. But if you want one review sooner, you know, or whatever, then let me know. Like I said, I'll have like different, like 10, 13, something like different watercolors I can review pretty soon. And the other thing I got from Jackson Art Supplies is that I'm saving for Christmas is actually also a watercolor set, but it's very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and save that one. And it's another brand that I haven't tried yet. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you need anything or have any questions or whatever. And I will see you guys later. Bye.